Live from WSLS, this is 10 News at 6, working for you.
Now at 6, making sure no dose goes to waste as more Virginians can sign up for vaccines.
The key message here is it's your turn. Go ahead, sign up, get vaccinated.
How local health districts plan to get more people vaccinated in underserved communities.
Plus, top honors for a local deputy.
What he did that day was just amazing.
How he's being recognized for his selfless act of bravery.
And the unique way the Martinsville Speedway is honoring our healthcare workers ahead of the big race. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm John Carlin.
And I'm Brittany McGraw in for Lindsay Ward. Large shipments of the COVID-19 vaccine have local health districts working to make sure appointments can be filled and no dose goes to waste.
10 News reporter Annie Schroeder joins us live tonight to show the Department of Health's new efforts to encourage people to get their shots. Annie?
Well, John and Brittany, vaccine appointments aren't being filled up in a matter of minutes like they were just a few short weeks ago. So health leaders are doing everything they can to get more people signed up to come get their dose. For the better part of this year, Dr. Cynthia Morrow's #1 priority was to get enough COVID-19 vaccines into the Roanoke City and Allegheny health districts.
Every shot that goes into an arm is a step in the right direction.
But now a new focus, making sure there are enough people signed up to actually get their shot.
Last week I was saying that we had so much demand and that was a good thing. And our demand in the general population appears to be relatively low.
Everyone pre-registered in the health district has been contacted to make an appointment, but there are still some going unfilled.
For so long we were saying there just wasn't enough vaccine in our district, and this is not true of every other district. In our district, right now, we have enough vaccine, so please do your part and get vaccinated.
And now the Department of Health is looking at new ways to use what doses they do have to bring to communities which may have trouble getting to a traditional mass vaccination clinic.
Over the next few weeks, we will be shifting to a smaller, more strategically focused vaccine effort.
The district has a handful of cases where a fully vaccinated person has still contracted COVID-19. So Morrow says now is a more important time than ever to be active in preventing the spread.
The key message here is it's your turn. Go ahead, sign up, get vaccinated, protect yourself, protect your loved ones. We're in that fortunate position. So we really want to make sure that everybody gets vaccinated.
Now, the clinics here at the Berglund Center are still appointment early, but we just learned that there are several open time slots. So if you're interested in signing up to come here tomorrow to get your vaccine, we'll have the information for that over on WSLS.com. Live in Roanoke tonight, Annie Schroeder, 10 News, working for you.
And breaking tonight, now we know one person is dead and several others are hurt after a crash on Interstate 81. As we've been working to learn more, state police have just told us this is why the highway is shut down in Botetourt County.
The crash happened at mile marker 155 just outside of Danville. As we've reported, law enforcement has closed down several exit ramps and diverted traffic away from the area. Stick with us on air and online for additional updates.
Unemployment in Central Virginia is dropping thanks in part to a 3-day job fair that kicked off today. Concentrix is looking to hire 80 to 100 people as customer service agents for a call center. The Virginia Career Work Center in Lynchburg is hosting the event, and organizers say they haven't seen a company hiring like this since the pandemic began. They hope the trend continues.
Last May was when unemployment really kind of peaked for us. We had around 9,600 people applying for unemployment at that time, and that's roughly 10% of our normal labor force.
The center currently has about 1,600 people filing weekly unemployment claims.
Silva Health is investing $12 million to renovate its Danville emergency room to make it safer and more efficient. Crews will renovate the existing space and add a new 7,000 square foot expansion. This will include more patient rooms, new technology, and a central workstation for employees. The waiting area and ambulance bay will also be relocated to make it easier to get patients in and out. The ER will stay open during the renovation.
We will have to be juggling a little bit of beds to be able to make it work. And that's what we're good at. We do that all the time. When surges come in, we find ways to take care of people and expand where we need to.
Construction won't start until later this year or early next and could take a few years to complete.
Turning now to your forecast. Wow, another beautiful day here in Southwest Virginia.
And there is another sunny day in store for us tomorrow.
And Chief Meteorologist Jeff Hanowich joins us now. And Jeff, looks like the warm weather will be here for at least another day, but then not so much.
We're going to turn a little cooler, but you've got to keep in mind we're still going to be above average. Okay, we're not really looking to fall below average until next week. What I want to do is show you that this afternoon we had temperatures in the lower 80s across the Roanoke Valley. That's the first time we've been 80 degrees or higher since near Halloween. Yeah, spring is most definitely here. Satellite radar composite showing that, yes, we do have a little bit of cloud cover around right now, but man, it was a pretty day no matter how you slice it, with mainly sunny skies for all of us. Now, as we look into tomorrow, tomorrow is going to start out with temperatures in the low to mid 50s, highs in the lower 80s. Still very, very warm on Wednesday. Starting out mostly sunny. Wouldn't surprise me if we turn partly sunny in some spots as we head into the afternoon tomorrow. Now, as we look ahead, we're going to feel like Florida tomorrow. It's going to feel like Miami here across southwest, central, and south side Virginia. We're turning cooler into the weekend, and yes, we're going to be certainly dodging some rain from time to time. Rain chances will increase for us here late Thursday, especially Thursday night into Friday. John.
Well, a Wythe County deputy received an incredible honor for his actions during a shootout with a suspect. During that standoff, the deputy was shot, but thanks to his quick thinking and training, he was able to take down the suspect. 10 News reporter Lindsay Kennett shows us how that deputy was recognized for his selfless act of bravery today.
Every day, Deputy Jacob Goins puts on his uniform and badge and heads to work for the Wythe County Sheriff's Office.
You have earned this. It's my honor to present it to you.
Tuesday, he was given another badge, the Congressional Badge of Bravery.
I'm overwhelmed.
Goins was awarded the honor for his heroic actions back on November 14th, 2018. He and a state trooper responded to an armed robbery and found the suspect at a bus station. The suspect opened fire, injuring Goins, but he still managed to shoot and kill the suspect before anyone else was hurt.
I mean, no one wants that day to come, but it came for me that day.
Goins was rushed to the hospital and into surgery.
Stayed in the hospital for 3 weeks, I do believe, and then a lot of physical therapy, and I'm back at it, so I'm blessed.
Sheriff Keith Dunnigan was relieved to have him back.
A long recovery, and at one time we weren't sure that he was ever going to get to come back, and he's worked very hard to be able to come back.
Presenting this rare honor, a first for Congressman Morgan Griffith.
What he did that day was just amazing. I'm very proud to be able to say I support our law enforcement officers and to be here today to do so.
Growing up, Goins watched his dad put on a uniform every day. He's a state trooper, and he's proud to follow in his father's footsteps.
He loves helping people, and I love helping people, so that's why I did it. I love it. Wouldn't trade it for the world.
Deputy Goins' next big assignment is fatherhood. He and his fiance are expecting their first child in June. Reporting in Wythe County, I'm Lindsay Kennett, 10 News, working for you.
Governor Northam wants marijuana to be legal in Virginia by this summer.
But not everyone is on board. The action one local community is considering.
Marijuana legalization is a hot-button issue right now here in the Commonwealth.
And Amherst County is considering a referendum against cannabis-based businesses. The Board of Supervisors met this afternoon to discuss the possibility of banning dispensaries, wholesalers, manufacturers, and farms in the region. The new legalization would allow about 400 marijuana dispensaries throughout Virginia. But county leaders say it could lead to tragedies, including death. So that decision should be up to voters.
If the ability is there for the community to have input, my feeling is we let them have their input. That way, if something happens to one of our family tragically, they can, well, that board up there, they said it was okay to do it and whatever. I'm not having parts of that. Let the people have a decision.
The board voted unanimously to have staff work with the registrar's office to get the referendum on the ballot as soon as possible.
A special salute to our frontline workers.
How Martinsville Speedway is honoring the hardworking staff at a local health care center.
You were looking at a live picture from our Roanoke-Blacksburg Airport Sky Cam. Wow, what a beautiful day it was. It felt more like Memorial Day weekend as opposed to early April outside. However, I will let you know when the mercury will drop and when rain chances increase coming up.
Honoring healthcare workers in a unique way.
NASCAR gave a special salute to the hardworking staff at Silva Health. And 10 News reporter Jessica Jewell shows us how this celebration symbolizes what's on the horizon.
Before the pace car hits the track to kick off a weekend of racing, it took a lap around a different venue today, thanking the healthcare heroes who are making that return to normalcy possible.
NASCAR haulers circled Silva Health Martinsville Tuesday in a parade to honor our healthcare workers. It was similar to an event they did about a year ago at the start of the pandemic, but there was a much different feeling in the air this time around.
It's really been hard, I think, not only for the hospital and the healthcare community, but also just the community at large to really find hope and light. And so for this is what this symbolizes for us, is there's a change on the horizon, and it's a positive one.
It was more than just waving and honking horns, though. Race sponsor Blue Emu also gave away 100 free tickets to workers at the hospital for Saturday's big race. A small gesture of appreciation from one heartbeat of the community to another.
We're getting better and better every day, and due to the dedication and the work of these people here at the hospital, we're going to see the end of it.
3 nights of racing kicks off at Martinsville Speedway on Thursday. In Martinsville, I'm Jessica Jewell, 10 News, working for you.
Your local weather authority, always watching and tracking for you from the JES Weather Center.
In just 2 weeks, the sunset will be at 8 p.m. And from there, the sunset will be after 8 p.m. until August the 24th. So yes, the sun is setting later and later for us. It's a clean sweep on the radar for us here at 6:17. We're going to stay dry here this evening. We're going to stay dry here overnight tonight. What we're tracking, a lot of warmth here as we head into tomorrow. We're also keeping an eye on a front. The front to the west is really going to be our next weather maker, and when that gets closer to us, our chance for rain increases. So by late Thursday into Thursday night into Friday, we're looking at rain and possible thunderstorms as well. So late Thursday night into Friday is our next best chance for some rain around here. Now, as far as a severe weather threat, it's way west of us today into parts of the plains. Tomorrow, that severe weather shift or that severe weather chance shifts to the Ozarks and also to the Mid-South. And then on Thursday, looks like that severe weather possibility is going to be limited to the Deep South. So really over about the next 2 to 3 days or so, although we're going to have rain chances increasing for us late Thursday into Thursday night, I don't think we're really going to have any big league thunderstorms overhead for us. So let's talk about our next weather maker. As we look ahead, we're going to have one storm system impacting us late Thursday night into Friday, and then another one will impact us here late Saturday night into Sunday morning. The two will combine to bring us anywhere from about 1/2 inch to 2 inches of rain. If we have any flooding at all, it would be localized. And as I told you, I think the severe weather threat is pretty minimal, at least for now. We're going to have to keep an eye on Friday because we're actually going to have a front move overhead. We're still going to be warm. We're going to be humid. So a couple of storms could pack a little bit of a punch for us. But for now, the severe weather threat looks pretty minimal. And as we look ahead to race weekend, Friday evening doesn't look like it's going to be the best time for us. I think Friday is going to be pretty wet. Temperatures will be in the 60s, so we're going to put that as the yellow flag. And then as we head into Saturday, we're also looking at that chance for rain again. So overall, it seems like every year we talk about race weekend having the chance for rain, and this one fits the bill. Okay, I'd have your poncho handy if you're heading down to Martinsville for race weekend. Temperature stand for us right now, 81 in Lynchburg, also into Danville, 80 Roanoke, also into Martinsville, low to mid 70s as we speak, out across the New River Valley and Mountain Empire. Hey, Wednesday afternoon, we're looking at temperatures 76 to 81. If you're heading out for ice cream, just know you could get some decent melting pretty quickly, as it is going to be very warm. But when you're talking about ice cream in early April, you're living right, no doubt, right? Temperatures tonight, 10 10 degrees above average. Overnight lows 47 to 54. Going to be fair tonight. We're going to be dry. 3-day zone by zone forecast in the NRV. Mid to upper 70s Wednesday, 70 Thursday, mid to upper 60s Friday. Highlands dry tomorrow, could have a couple of showers or thunderstorms late Thursday, better chances for rain on Friday. And then for south side, you're looking at low to mid 80s here Wednesday, 78 Thursday, 74 on Friday. For Lynchburg, dry tomorrow, few thunder showers late Thursday, better chances for rain Friday. Wettest part of the weekend for you folks in the Hill City will be late Saturday, Saturday night into early Sunday. And for the Roanoke Valley, lower 80s Wednesday, that's going to be the warmest day out of the next 7 days. Temperatures then fall to near 70 Friday through Monday, eventually into the 60s 1 week from today. Eric.
All right, reaction from last night's championship domination by Baylor, while the UVA offense is more confident during spring practices, and the inspirational and historic moment for a local high school football athlete. And speaking of history, it was made Friday night at James River High School in the Knights' final game of their season. Brooke Leonard has the story on the girl at the heart of it all.
In the second quarter of James River's game versus Perry McClure on Friday, the Knights got on the board and they needed the extra point to tie it up. Kicker Morgan Marshall hurried out to the field for the point after attempt.
Coach Jennings called my name. I was just so excited to finally get this opportunity, and I wouldn't have gotten this opportunity if it weren't for the guys to put in the effort to score.
Once the ball cleared the uprights,
my coaches always told me, he's like, you're gonna know when it goes in. You're gonna hear the crowd.
She became the first female in school history to score a point in a football game, an honor she has not taken lightly.
And yeah, that feeling is like no other. I've never fully experienced that true sideline football feeling. But when I scored, just opening the boundary for younger women to be inspired to get out there and just show what they got.
And the accolades don't stop there. Marshall, a 5-sport athlete and state champion in indoor track, was crowned homecoming queen just moments later.
Into senior year, just thinking to make the best of everything, every opportunity given to me. I knew I wanted to go out with a bang, and this was the perfect opportunity.
In Buchanan, I'm Brooke Leonard, 10 Sports.
All right, NBC Nightly News is next.
Coming up.